All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. The EZA for INT LR Fusion Zamasu is out. Your boy is gassed. I cannot wait to try him on this 220 lead with Carnival LR Rose. Oh, his animation still looks so good even in the big 2025. Unfortunately, no Carnival LR Rose on the rotation to begin with. He is indeed rainbowed. He is level 10 links. I've even got skill orbs on him right now. He's as good as we're going to get him. Big bad bosses, more importantly, being active. Do we get any links by putting you next? Oh, we get quite a few. Got legendary power being one of them. So let me set it up like this. And all we're missing is Fused Fighter. So we're starting with an 805k attack stat, 336k defense. Super EZA Rose is giving him some support because we did trigger the entrance animation, which all you need is a Patara category unit, which is literally the entire team. No effort at all. Fusion Zamasu is getting an extra key +1 per orb obtained. Changes tech key spheres to rainbow orbs for 5 turns. And we're getting him a bag of key spheres right now. On 18 keys, going to massively raise attack by 100%. And on defense, he's going to greatly raise defense by 50% for 1 turn. And then his 12 keys, pretty much the exact same, except they're flipped, where you get a 50% attack raise and 100% defense raise for the turn. We are also getting an extra key +1 per orb obtained anyway for a basic effect. So that means for 5 turns, we're getting an additional key +2, no matter what orb we pick up, as long with even more key if we do pick up int orbs as well. 39.6 he's starting with. I saw some guy on the timeline when his EZA details dropped, by the way. 25.3 and a 12 key. That is guaranteed, by the way, because we got enough orbs. But I saw someone on the timeline turn around and say, oh, Fusion Zamasu's only doing 18, 19 mil, and he's barely got any defense. This EZA is mid. Do you guys read? Do some of you, not all of you, I'm not going to lump everyone into that bracket, but do some of you read? Like, genuinely, seriously, does some of you read? Do some of you comprehend what somebody's stats are actually doing? Because 18, 19 mil, bitch, where? That was almost 40 mil on his 18 key super attack. And it's not even like I funneled support in onto this team. Do you know what? I have had too many bad run-ins because of that Fizz Rose. I don't really want another one. I'll be honest, I really do not want another one. So I'm going to use the Usher. You know, it's not like we're using Weeses. It's not like it's going to carry over to Fusion Zamasu. I've had too many run-ins with that Fizz Rose. I'd rather avoid it. But even that Super EZA Rose support, it's not even like we've just squeezed him onto the team. We forced the support just so we can inflate numbers. No. He's permanently on this team. And he's pulling out almost 40 mil. Anyway, rant over. He does also randomly change key spheres of a certain type. Int and tech excluded to int key spheres. So again, within that 5-turn bracket from his entrance animation, he's going to be getting 2 extra key no matter what orb he picks up, unless he gets int. Then you're looking at 4 key, which is crazy, by the way. He's going to be a tech orb changer to rainbow orbs. And then all the rest of the orbs like AGL, strength, and fizz are going to be turned into int key spheres. So for 5 turns, even after, but especially within that 5-turn window, you are never going to be struggling for key when it comes to Fusion Zamasu. Never. We actually miss out on a couple links not being linked to you. We don't really have a slot 1 unit right now, which really bugs me. Like, really bugs me. Like, I know Int Rose's got 793 in terms of defense, but if he gets super attacked, I'm still pretty sure he dies. The Int Fusion Zamasu does start with 200% attack and defense and 30% damage reduction. He does also gain when attacking with 12 or more key, which is standard. I mean, again, especially with all this extra key he does get, you'll be getting another 50% attack and defense and a guaranteed additional super. Unless he dodges, I think this could be curtains. We'll see. Curtains. Sometimes it happens when you don't have a slot 1 unit. But carrying on, Fusion Zamasu does also gain an additional super attack on that 12 key as well, which is what we've been seeing. Gonna hold on to the active skill for now. I mean, we still have majority of links active aside from Godly Power and Fuse Fighters. We're still getting a ton of orbs, which is great. Then attacking with 24 key, he does then get another attack and defense of 100%. and a guaranteed crit. I think I forgot to mention as well, on 18 key or more, he is getting 50% attack and defense, attack effective against all types with a guaranteed super. So 12, 18 key or more, Fusion Zamasu's got 2 guaranteed additionals. On top of the one you're already doing, that's a 100% attack raise, 50% defense raise. Then those 2 guaranteed additionals are giving you another 100% extra attack combined. But then more importantly, an extra 200% defense on top of the 50 you already got on 18 key. Along with the damage reduction he's already got and start of turn defense, and then potentially like super easy Rose support to go with it. He's going to, after super attacking a couple times, he is going to beef himself out. Then for every attack received or evaded, which of course being an int unit, you will naturally have 5 dodge, but I think with the way his EZA kit is now, if you haven't fed him any dupes, if you've got some dupes to give him, or maybe you're just willing to spend the stones, which I'm not, so I'm not going to do it. You definitely want to give him some dodge in dupe system, just because he needs it more than anything else. He doesn't need additionals because he's got 2 guaranteed. With an extra one, be nice. Yeah, 100%. But he only needs a little bit of additional for that. Just one bit of additional to give him a chance to do it. And then not only that as well, as long as you're getting 24 or more key, you have guaranteed crit. Even if you're only getting 18 key or more, you're getting attacks effective against all types. So even then, just give him primarily crit and a ton of dodge, and he's good. He is pretty much good to go. But let's get the domain merchant up, which is Fizz Rose. Let's get that going. That is going to buff Fusion Zamasu. I'm tempted to use another Usher here, just to make sure that we kind of get one last showing of Fusion Zamasu before we do wrap up the video. And then with that damage reduction that Fusion Zamasu does get for every attack received or evaded, and also key as well. Yeah, I'm definitely going to pop the Usher. I just don't want to risk it. I've been in this too many times where that Fizz Rose's got me killed. I don't really want to die again in this video, I'll be honest. But yeah, for every attack received or evaded, you're getting 10% damage reduction within the turn, by the way. So it's kind of like an SSB Jeet situation where you need to build it up within the turn. Which is why, unfortunately, if that stayed, you could have actually had some slot 1 potential against some enemies in some phases. But unfortunately, it's not. But it's fine because he makes a great slot 2 unit to go next to the Carnival LR, Rose, and Zamasu. And then you automatically have all that defense he gets on both 18 and 12 key super attacks with the guaranteed additional and the 30% damage reduction to kind of beef him out while you're building that extra damage reduction up. But that means he's getting 10% within the turn up to 30, which means in total he's got 60% damage reduction with all the extra defense he gets on both 18 and 12 key supers. And then key plus 1 up to 5, as if Fusion Zamasu needed another outlet for him to gain key. And then every time the character receives 3 or more attacks in battle or evades 3 or more attacks in battle, he will recover 10% HP at the end of turn. Then receiving an unarmed super attack, which I don't think there are too many enemies in the game that do unarmed super attacks. Let me make sure these are on as well for his active skill. And also I'm going to pop it. I'm going to go for that double Rose support with the domain. He will have a 70% chance to nullify and counter with tremendous power, which combined with all the potential damage reduction and again defense from all the guaranteed additionals, it makes him very, very versatile defensively and really beefs him up. And the sweetest part is, as long as he receives an unarmed super attack, he will nullify it guaranteed and counter as long as you obtain 10 or more orbs. Which I think is really sick. Which again, with the amount of orb changing he has, I know we're past turn 5, but the amount of orbs that you could potentially pick up with Fusion Zamasu while within those 5 turns, with his base orb changing, guaranteed? That's wild. Now, I don't know how much on average you'll be able to get 10 or more keyword. Let me quickly check his stats. 938k attack, 491 defense, with 30% damage reduction, by the way, to prepare for that AoE. How many attacks has he taken in battle, by the way? He's taken 6, but let me pop his active skill. See what kind of numbers he's putting out on this, especially being so juiced up. Again, domain, 2 Rose active skills from the Carnival LR as well. How much we are looking at right now. Still looks so good. That's a decent amount of damage if I do say so myself. And again, we're still missing 2 links. So, I mean, yeah, without the entrance animation orb changing, sure, getting 10 orbs isn't a guarantee. It's quite likely. But I said, one thing is for certain, you're never going to struggle for key with this unit, ever. Even when all that orb changing is gone, the only detriment, I think, to his kit is what you just saw there. It might not be that easy. Will it be impossible? No. But I think you'll be a couple keys short or couple orbs short. Probably on average like 7 to 8 orbs, or between 6 and 8 orbs I can see people getting when it comes to getting enough orbs, that 10 or more, to get the guaranteed nullify. But even then, a 70% chance to go with is very good. The only thing I will say is just right now in the game, I don't think there are too many difficult enemies in the game that do have unarmed super attacks. Like, if it wasn't unarmed, or Rose and Zamasu super attacks from the global Dokkan event were unarmed. 49.5, by the way, just shy of 50 mil. Ah, he's so good. So good. And 2 guaranteed additionals to come with. So that's almost 50 mil on the 18 key. That's over 30 on the 12. And that's going to be another, what, 34-ish? Yeah, literally just over 34 mil on the second 12 key. He can do so much damage, especially with guaranteed crit if you're getting 24 key or more. 71 mil from Intel or Rose, by the way. Jesus Christ. Even he wants to get involved in on the action. But this EZA, honestly, phenomenal. So, so good. I said the only thing that is a downside, which isn't the unit's fault, it's just what we have in the game right now, is, I said, I don't think there are too many unarmed super attacks in the game. Like, if Rose and Zamasu from the new global Dokkan event were unarmed super attacks, or if it was for, you know, beams, this INT Fusion Zamasu would probably be one of the most valuable EZAs in the entire game because of how difficult that event is. And he would just be a strong, hard counter to it. But overall, as I said, I think his EZA is phenomenal. So much defense on all of his super attacks. Does so much damage in general. And then again, even more on all the super attacks. Good amount of damage reduction, especially once fully built up at 60%. Then also having a nullifier as well. This Fusion Zamasu has a lot in his bag. But do let me know down in the comments your thoughts. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care, have a great day. And post.